real life money habits that actually work, that are not complicated at all. We're talking about a no spend weekend. If you need to get back on track with your money, don't know where it's going, you can't figure it out, you're broke again, maybe you need to take the weekend off, don't spend any money, sit down and figure your finances out. But even if you don't want to do that, and if you just want to not spend any money to maybe get back on track, this is the way to do it. And today we're going to talk about the easiest way to save money, but it's not going to be boring at all. But it will be a lazy, cozy weekend at home. Before we start, let me tell you what I mean by a no spend weekend. A no spend weekend to me looks like no door dashing, no online shopping, no eating out, and no quick dashes to the store. But listen, if you need gas, if you need a prescription picked up, that's acceptable. That's real life. This weekend is not about being perfect, but it is about stopping the unnecessary spending. The reason why weekends are so hard is because it's the weekend. We're done. We're tired. We've put in our hours of work. We don't feel like cooking anymore. We just want comfort. We want fun and we want a little reward. And that's when the spending happens. It's not because you're irresponsible. It's because your weekend has no plan. So today I'm going to show you how to prepare for it, because the more prepared you are, the easier it is. So here's my secret. My no spend weekend starts with a Thursday prep. I go to the store and I get easy to prepare food for the weekend. I know I'm still going to be lazy and I'm not going to want to cook. So I'm going to grab a frozen pizza, maybe a rotisserie chicken, maybe a pound of hamburger just to cook it up real quick, maybe some eggs too. I'm going to grab easy to make food because I am not going to want to cook a full meal, and I know this. So all this money is coming right out of my grocery fund. And before you say, well, that's spending money for your weekend. Yeah, it's spending money, but I'm preparing for it. And I'm not ordering out. I'm not door dashing. I'm not going to a restaurant. That would cost double the amount of money. I am planning and preparing and getting all my snacks ready so I don't have to leave the house. Because once I leave the house to run to Walmart real quick or wherever, it's $80 later. Planned spending prevents impulse spending. The goal is that nothing needs defrosted, nothing needs a plan, and it's quick and simple and easy, and I don't have to think about it. So the second you don't feel like cooking and you don't have enough food in your house, that's when you start ordering DoorDash, and that is not what we want. The next step we want to do is remove temptation. I delete all of my online shopping apps, Amazon, Walmart, Target, wherever. I delete it for the weekend. So yeah, it is going to annoy you for about 10 seconds when you go to look it up and it's gone. But guess what? You'll move on really fast. So if I get rid of the Amazon one, but I am in the bad habit of just looking through my Amazon. So if I pick up my phone, boop, instantly I hit it, it's not going to be there. And I'm going to be annoyed and I'm not even going to try to download it again. So delete all the shopping apps so you're not even tempted to order anything. I'm telling you, this works. Just get rid of it for the weekend. You'll be okay. You'll survive. But it does make a big difference. This next simple tip is a little weird to some people maybe, but I would take your credit card out of your wallet and put it somewhere. I don't know, put it across the house somewhere. Have somebody hide it for you because we don't want to be tempted to have our credit card nearby. Even if you do go out and about for the weekend, you don't want your credit card. You don't want to just be doing impulse buying, impulse shopping. So take your credit card out of your wallet, give it to somebody in the family, tell them to hide it for you for the weekend. This is really silly, but I feel that we need to do this sometimes. So take it out, hide it, do whatever you got to do, but get it out of the normal spot for the weekend. Here's the part that a lot of people don't understand. But when you have a no spend weekend, the reason why they fail is because we get bored. We get bored and we have to go out somewhere. We got to go to a store. We got to look around. We got to do online shopping. No, you don't. If you're bored, there's lots that you can do around your house. We just need to plan it. If you're going to plan to have a no spend weekend, plan your activities. Have all your movies lined up for the weekend. Bring out some board games. Bring out your craft stuff. Maybe take that nap that you keep telling people that you need to take. This is your weekend to take a nap. I give you permission. So what you can do this weekend is one relaxing thing, one productive thing, and one fun thing. Another tip that you can do is pick 2 areas in your house to declutter. This is the weekend to get it done. You're staying indoors anyways. You're being lazy. You're staying in your pajamas. It's a great weekend. But if you don't like laying around all weekend, declutter, where you can maybe sit down on the floor like I am right now. Grab a couple baskets, go through a closet, take your time, play some music, put a podcast on. You have all weekend to get something done, and you will feel amazing for getting something accomplished in your house, like decluttering, because we put decluttering off. And this will be the perfect weekend to get it done. You're picking 2 areas in your house. So maybe it's your purse and your closet. They don't have to be the whole entire room, the whole entire house. You're picking 2 things. Maybe it's one of the kitchen drawers. Maybe it's your junk drawer. Maybe it's your laundry area. Nothing feels better than walking into Monday feeling like you're caught up. Here's one of my favorite ideas. I like to put 5 friends' names all on a different piece of paper, put it in a hat, pull one of the names out, and that's the person that you're going to write a letter to this weekend. You're going to write them a letter, and you're going to tell them all the wonderful things that you love about them. Maybe tell them your favorite memory of them. It doesn't even have to be a long letter. It could be a short letter. It could be 1 paragraph. It could be a couple sentences. As long as you're explaining how you feel about them and how much you care about them. All right, couple rules to follow for this lazy no spend weekend. If you're hungry, you eat whatever's in the house. You do not go out of the house. You do not order. You eat what you have. Rule number 2, no online shopping this weekend. And number 3, you don't need to run to the store real quick. We can do a hard pass on that. The way you win a no spend weekend is by planning for it. The goal is not to feel deprived. The goal is to wake up on Monday feeling so proud of yourself for not spending any extra money this weekend, and going into Monday feeling so proud of yourself. And if you want more simple money habits that work in everyday normal life, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Every week, we're working on being more healthy, wealthy, and confident. And if you want to join me on this journey, make sure you subscribe and like this video, and I'll see you all next week.